The pride of Auckland, New Zealand. Here is Daniel Preston Hooker, one of the more popular fighters on this roster, top to bottom, and it's easy to see why. He's a fighter's fighter, as tough a fighter pound for pound in terms of the durability and willingness to take punishment as we have on this roster. As far as his skill set is concerned, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, layered striker. But for me, I will always come back to the fight night intensity, the toughness, the focus, the ability to fight through pain and adversity. I cannot relate to this man's toughness, and you gotta think that he might have to lean on that tonight in what is a very difficult stylistic matchup. All right, so here he is, Justin Gaethje, the lightweight contender. Many fancy him a future UFC champion, but it's just been amazing to watch this guy seamlessly transition to the UFC. One headlining spot after the next. More bonuses than UFC fights. This might be the most exciting fighter in the world today.
He is the most exciting fighter in the world. He's a guy that when you put him at the top of the marquee, people show up. People want to watch Justin Gaethje compete because you know you're almost watching we go to these videos on YouTube and all these other things because we want to see action. Don't worry about that. Get on your PlayStation, choose Justin Gaethje as your character, and it's going to be fun. In real life, in video games, Justin Gaethje is one straight highlight.
Yeah, you want bulletproof matchmaking, just throw Justin Gaethje in the main event against anybody and he'll take care of the rest. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. Here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Daniel the Hangman Hooker. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Lightweight Champion of the world, Justin the Highlight Gaethje. Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, here we go with the start of this round. Big spot in a career full of them for one Daniel Hooker. You got to think one of his fights, likely the Dustin Poirier fight, is going to end up in the UFC Hall of Fame, but not necessarily looking for a war here tonight. He believes skill for skill, he is the better man in this equation and out to prove as much early on. Well, he misses with the left punch there. All right, early action here. A nice hook by the boxer gets home on the kickboxer. This is exactly the range in which he wants to be fighting.
Yeah, because it limits the kickboxer, and the kickboxer has a very high guard. So if you're tight and you just pivot with the hook, it lands around that guard, and he does a lot of damage with it.
Well, you see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage. Might as well use it. Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Just over 3 minutes to go, round one.
Fast jab lands there.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
Oh, strong hook to the head there by Hooker.
Big inside kick.
That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here. Gaethje gets hit with that overhand.
He's got some hands, man.
Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there. And he lands a knee. Big power shot there.
That one's stuck in. Nice strike.
Man, look at that jab right there. If he doesn't make some adjustments, Mommy's not going to recognize him as nose.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Stay on him.
There it is again. Look at that. He's hurt so bad. He's got to find safety. Find a way that you can recover. Oh, my goodness. Huge knee lands to close.
Oh, and now the underhook, DC.
He's got the underhook. He's got the far side post. If you're the opponent, you have got to get out of here.
All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode. Luckily, he made it to the end of that round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway.
Nice jab.
Straight right hand now, just misses. Well, at this point, he's really got to think about mixing some things up a little bit more and working that body. He's had a lot of success up top, working the head, but at some point, change your level, work that midsection. Kick to the body by Hooker. Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test.
And blocks the shot there. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent recovered. Now he's got to deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw. This could be it.
Oh, my goodness.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that starts to get worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. We got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
He comes forward with a flying knee that just missed hitting the target flush. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
And how much more can he take? All right,
right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
All right, there's the end of the round. We'll show you some of the highlights. It must feel pretty damn good to knock a man down like that.
It feels good to knock a man down, and most times you don't even feel it. It's the ones that you don't even recognize that landed hard are the ones that usually put your opponent out. It landed right on the sweet spot, and he hurt his opponent very badly.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. Inside leg kick is there by Hooker. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. Checks the leg kick. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish. Now we're going.
Oh, misses with the jab.
Beautiful jab there by the champ. Oh, nice jab. He got hurt bad here.
Well, he's got the longer reach, and he certainly showed it there in landing that straight punch. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3.
Does a great job. He got hurt again. Go get it. Oh, it's over.
Dan Hooker! No judges needed this time around.
Oh, my goodness.
Just a relentless effort out of this fighter here tonight. The ref had no choice but to step in, and that is how you leave the judges out of it. Here's Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 23 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Daniel the Hangman Hooker.
Well, tears of joy and hard to blame him. We have a new UFC lightweight champion. The celebration is on, and a life's mission comes to a head tonight as he gets it done.
He knew he was going to get it done. He told us all he would get it done. I am the best fighter in the